Here, we're going live on the cool. Welcome everyone who's joining us live on the Wunderfan show. It's Monday, June 9th, 2020-25. Did I say 2020-25? I said too many 20s in there. If you're live here on TikTok, we're also live on YouTube. Welcome back. It's been a minute. How we doing? How are we? Good. This is the Wunderfan show, sponsored by Wunderfan, the best sports fan rewards app out there. Definitely get on the Wunderfan app if you're not already. There's so many rewards to be earned, stuff to do, things to be gained just for being a fan. And you guys know that. You guys know that. Okay. We took a bit of a hiatus, and we're back. We'll be doing this twice a week. That is Mondays and Thursdays going throughout the year. And people that are joining now on the TikTok, good. And then also just want to say again, this show is a call show. So if you're joining live on YouTube, you can call in whenever you want. Obviously, after we're wrapped up here on the TikTok, because I can use the other phone, but I'll open up the phones later. But thank you for joining us as always, and welcome to the Wunderfan show. It's good to be back. Lots of stuff is happening in the world of sports, and no better place to start than the Pacers versus the Thunder. What do we think? I think so far it's a good series. It's a pretty good series. It's a pretty good series. It could be better. I think there's definitely some things that could work out for sure, like the court decal graphic. That's a disaster. That is, what were they thinking? I mean, it's not even close. The projection, like putting the projection on the court, thinking that that's the same thing, that will suffice. Okay. I'm glad you think that. That's not even close. Like, don't tell me he can't do it. They're saying it's player safety. And that's bothersome to me. I'm sorry this is the first thing I'm talking about, but that's incredibly bothersome. There's no way it's player safety. It's a money thing. It's an ad space thing. It's not player safety. Are they going to misstep? It's all of a sudden we're no longer on the floor. No, it's you want more space for your friggin', for your YouTube TV or your ZipRecruiter or whatever corporate sponsors coming in. That's why you can't deck out the whole court. Because you need all that. It's real estate for the cha-ching, right? For the money. So what's bothersome is they say it's player safety. When you're like, no, it's not. And then they go, yes, it is. They go, yes, it is. It's player safety. And you go, again, no, it's not. And they go, well, why do you not think it's player safety? Do you not care about the players? And we say, of course we care about the players. But if it was player safety, then you wouldn't go all out for the NBA Cup. You wouldn't have these colorful, magnificent, crazy courts randomly, thrice weekly in November, December for meaningless games, right? If it was about player safety, they wouldn't be playing on a navy blue court. That, to me, seems a little unsafe. You're like, I don't know, what is this? Like, it messes with your mind. Having a creatively etched in NBA Finals trophy woven with the logos of the teams playing at center court, that has nothing to do with safety. That's just an effort thing. You could even have that produced on the broadcast. But like this whole, well, they don't care. We want to focus on what they care about, and they care about it. Dude, don't tell me it's player safety. That's not true. It's not true. Because you do the same thing in November and December. It's, oh my God. Yeah, it's like saying I can't work out. Like this whole court thing, saying it's player safety. It's me saying why I don't want to work out in the summertime, because it's really unsafe for me to be in the gym. No, that's not why I'm not working out in the summertime, because I want to be by the pool and drink beer. That's why it's unsafe. It's unsafe because I'll work out in the winter, right? We'll work out when it's cold, when there's nothing to do. We're going to go get a pump and feel great. But when it's summer, That's when it's personal safety. I can't go to the gym during the summer because it's a personal safety issue. But that personal safety is lifted when there's nothing to do in the winter. That's what it is, and it just sucks. Game 2, it was pretty uneventful. Gotta say, I saw that coming. Okay, like, it's stupid. Yeah, there's no way to check me on that one. How about this? It was easy to foresee that. And the reason I say that, I don't know if you've seen this as of late, but the Google VO3, so the AI, you've probably seen all these insane videos of Sasquatch in the woods or just absolutely bonkers stuff, but 8-second clips. Those are all AI. Yeah, so Google just launched this super easy to use AI feature. So you can make these crazy videos, 8 seconds or less. We put out a video and went kind of viral of a referee basically saying, we're just arriving to game 2 and it's already done. It's OKC. He's going to win the game. And then they say that SGA is going to get to the free throw line at least 10 times. That's why. If there's any consolation to AI, just know that AI and you could have predicted the exact same outcome for game 2. Like, just know that we're all on the same page. Like, we all knew that was going to happen, and AI knew it too. So they're not that far ahead of us in that respect, right? Like, AI saw that SGA was going to go to the free throw line 10 plus times. So did you. So you're practically right there. They're not leaps and bounds ahead of us. They're kind of just like you. They're like, oh, like, they know ball like we know ball. And they knew SGA was going to go to the free throw. In fact, the only people that probably didn't think that was going to happen were Thunder fans, because they think everything is they think it's a precious game of basketball that the Thunder are playing. Ethical basketball is what they say. Everybody else on planet Earth knew exactly what was going to happen in game 2, where the Thunder were probably going to win by double digits, and SGA was going to be at the free throw line a dozen times. That's what AI said, and that's what we said. I feel I could sleep last night because of that. I really do. It's the small victories with AI. And, at the end of the day, we thought the same thing. So you could say that artificial intelligence and average intelligence were on the same page. That's terrific. Take it. Then again, I always feel like this Pacers team has a chance. So that's why I think this finals is pretty good. I opened the show. I said, I think this finals is pretty good. But I don't think it's incredibly good, because the Pacers they're all over the place and they're throwing the ball around and they're lazy sometimes. And you can also see why they started the year 10-15. You have to remember that the Pacers were awful to start the year. The Pacers were just the Sacramento Kings of the East for a while. And then something just clicked. And then Halliburton started doing voodoo potion magic in the backyard and going to Indiana cornfields and rallying up all the, there's got to be careful what rally you go to in Indiana, especially in the country heart of Indiana, because there could be some not very inviting people there, if you know what I mean. But for the most part, Indiana Pacers fans seem to be quite civil. I put an asterisk next to that because, as I recall, I do think there has been some violence lately. Anyways, my point is, I feel like the Pacers are often outmatched in every game they play. The Pacers wear it on their sleeve in every game that they started the year 10-15. And then within the last 2 minutes of every game, they show you exactly why they're here. And it's because no lead is ever safe. You're up 20 points? No problem. We'll evaporate that in 3 minutes. You're up 12 with 50 seconds left? Done. We'll see you in OT. That's what the Pacers have been doing. And so that's why I think this finals is going to be such a stressful one for OKC fans, who really haven't suffered that much this year, to be honest. In fact, OKC fans haven't really suffered at all. If I'm being completely honest, the second the Oklahoma City Thunder became a team, they had the OKC lore ready to go. Like, they were in Seattle when they got Russ, KD, made the move for Serge Ibaka, got Harden the next year. Then they went to the Thunder. Like, they were building the team in Seattle, said goodbye, Seattle, hello, OKC, cut the tape, and there they went. Perspective, it was just cornfields and silos. Next day, you got Chesapeake Arena. All of a sudden, you have Kevin Durant. Like, okay, that's not bad. There's not a lot of suffering there. However, I will say that it's still stressful seeing your team in a championship. Not saying OKCs are bad fans, by the way. I think OKC have great fans. It is happy seeing OKC fans stressing. It's about time. That's exactly my point. But what I'm also saying is that makes it fun for us because we're watching OKC just dominate for most of every game they play. Except the Pacers, they just come alive with 2 minutes to go. They're like, we'll make every three we take. Naismith decides he's going to be Steph Curry. Halliburton decides he's going to be Magic Johnson meets Larry Bird. Miles Turner decides that he's going to be the greatest shooting big man block shotting person of all time. In 2 minutes or less, of course. That's why I think this NBA Finals is very much worth the watch. Absolutely. Because no lead is safe. Like, I think the Thunder have to be up 30 or 35 for the fans to be like, okay, we got this. There's no way any Thunder fan in the building last night being up 20 with 3 minutes left was like, we have this. I don't believe you. If you look me in the eyes, dead in the eyes, and say, I've never had a doubt, you're a liar. You are lying to my face because I know you were sweating. You were sweating until that buzzer went off, and then you continue to sweat probably because you're a little out of shape. That's OKC for you. So what do I think about the series? Pacers have to win one, obviously, to split the series. I think the best route for this to go 7 is if Pacers win both of these games, because then you have OKC on the ropes going back home to make. If Pacers go up 3-1, this is going 7 for sure. There's no way the Pacers can, because I think you're going to see OKC turn into that team if they're against the wall, right? Do you remember when they did that against Denver? Denver was going to be up 3-1, and then OKC's like, no, you're not. And of course, that was like 2 series ago. I think the Pacers' only shot to win the series in 7 is if they win these next 2 games. If OKC wins one of these games, and so you split it, so it goes 2-2, there's a possibility that it goes back to OKC, then it's 3-2. OKC could win in 6 in Indy. They could, by the way, if it splits, that could be really fun as well. That could be amazing. 2-2, OKC, then Indy, then you have to have a game 7. But yeah, the reason I want the Pacers to win, by the way, and it's not a very personal reason. I have nothing against OKC. I think it's a little annoying seeing how they put up points sometimes. I think how they get to the line is a little annoying. I'm not going to name names, SGA, but it gets old doing the whole, all right, here we go, because you can't really guard him, and he is really good. He is really good, but you can't really guard him. And not because, like, he's physically untouchable, but I mean, like, he is officially untouchable. Like, if you hit him, he's going to, but if you don't hit him hard enough, he's good enough to go, and make the end 1, which is annoying, right? I mean, that gets old. So just keep that in mind. The thing about the Thunder that bothered me, though, is the Thunder have wait, what did I just do? Oh, yeah. I just moved my screen a little bit. The Thunder bother me because they're just not that exciting. Like, the big 3 of the Thunder, they're trying to make them appeal to us. Like, we've seen that commercial on loop of them 3. It's Chet and SGA and J-Dub. By the way, talk about the most forced. It's Jalen Williams. Like, I'm not calling you J-Dub. We're not college buddies. It's a great nickname, but I mean, I don't know you, Jalen Williams. Not calling you J-Dub. J-Dub is, I have a J-Dub in my life, and he's earned J-Dub because he's done some stupid, crazy shit. I just feel like J-Dub's like a very forced, this isn't forced hate. This is just, I'm just telling you, I'm not going to call him J-Dub. But they're trying to make these guys work, right? That commercial, it was kind of funny the first time I saw it that they're all wearing the same outfit. Okay, that's fine. But the same one just on loop the whole, good Lord. Good Lord. There's no way that it doesn't age better. It's not like Dilly Dilly. It doesn't get better every time you see it. It's the same. So it's stale now. It's like bread I could break off on my knee. Just it sucks. But yeah, I talked about how last night's game was pretty predictable. AI called it. We called it. All right. Not a big deal. Okay, the ratings. This I will defend. And this is likely an OKC in Indianapolis's defense. It's no question that this series features two smaller market teams. And I know that's a different story in football because two smaller market teams, like somebody said, if the Packers played the Steelers in the Super Bowl, people would go crazy. Two storied franchises, that's way different because it's still football. And football is once a week. Everyone's got their Sundays open, especially in Middle America, where it could not be more like football was made for Middle America because there's 70% of the country. So 70% of America, which is in the middle, they have a very strict schedule of Monday through Friday. They work either at a desk job or the mill or the factory. And then they're off at 5 or 6 or 7. They go home, they have a Miller Lite, they go to bed, and then they have their weekends are open. Like that's when they get in the recliner on Saturday, watch college football all day, drink a Miller Lite. Sunday, they go to church early. They get back. It's 1 o'clock. NFL starts, getting the recliner, crack open a Miller Lite, and that's your Sunday. That's life for 70% of America, by the way. I hope I wasn't making fun of that. That's just the truth. I went to Indiana, so I know. I've seen it. That's like I have a different. I mean, I work in media, so I do this. I do this 24/7. But football works because it's part of people's schedules. Every Saturday and Sunday, all day, and it's back to work, right? Basketball is whenever it works out with the calendar, right? It's every 2 or 3 days. So I want to just point this out that sometimes people have dinner. Like they're going to dinner or they're going to go see a movie. It's the summer. Football works and small market teams playing each other work in fall and winter in Middle America because there's nothing else the hell to do. If the Packers played the Steelers in the Super Bowl, there would not be a ratings dip because what else are you going to do besides eat wings, crush beers, and watch two storied franchises go head to head? It's June 9th. A lot of people are traveling to Europe, to Hawaii, to LA. Probably not this second to LA because it's tough. It's tough where I'm at, but it's, people have stuff to do. And that's fine. So the NBA is always going to take the knee to football. Let's not get that twisted. But it's no secret that this series, the ratings is low, right? The ratings are low. This series as a whole has a low rated series. That's what it is. It's Pacers, Thunder. On the outside looking in, right? So if you're not a big fan of basketball, you're probably not that thrilled about SGA playing Halliburton, even though it's great basketball. Like when you think about it, both these teams are fast. They can defend. They can score at will. They have superstar. Like SGA is a superstar. Halliburton's a superstar. Like this should work in theory. It's not, right? But don't get it twisted. 10 million people watched game 2. or 10 million households, however they rate it. 10 million households still watch Game 2. So don't get it twisted. The NBA does not have a ratings problem. You're going to be like, well, it says the Game 1 had the lowest rated NBA Finals since COVID. Yes. And Game 2 was lower than last year's Game 2. The NBA playoffs had a ratings increase. Ratings jumped for the playoffs. It's just these finals are low. And you're like, well, that's the NBA's pearl. That's the golden egg. That's their championship. Shouldn't it be great? And not necessarily, because people have had a month of watching playoff basketball. So if it's not your team, you might be emotionally fatigued. You know, the Super Bowl is different because it's just one more game and it's one more Sunday. It's like, oh, hell, I'll watch the Chiefs lose or whatever, right? But the NBA is a month, damn near 2 months of incredible basketball, and ratings were up this year. And now if your team is out, you're probably moved on emotionally. Like as a Warriors fan, I'm done caring about the playoffs like I did against the Rockets and the Wolves. Like I'm done putting like finance, like betting, right? But I'm also done like sweating and like losing brain cells. Because I was losing brain cells watching the Rockets crawl back in some of those games, right? So if you're a fan of and your team is out, you could be uninterested, right? But I want to point something out here about these ratings because the ratings argument is so dumb and it's so like I lose brain cells when I hear people tell me about the ratings like they know anything about how ratings work. And I want to make something not queer. Well, it is Pride Month, but that's not what I mean. I want to make something clear. It is ratings. When we talk about millions of people watching something, I want you to just picture a million people. Now, times that by 10, that's 10 million people. A million people, no secrets, a lot of people. But people are going to tell you, well, the NBA is down. The NBA is tanking. It's in trouble. The league's in trouble. No, the league is not in trouble. The league loves Steph Curry. Steph Curry is why the league is not in trouble. The past 20 years of NBA basketball. So think, or hell, 25 years. So since 2000, of the 10 most rated games, highest rated NBA basketball games, Steph Curry has played in every single one of them. So I'll say it again. In the last 25 years, the 10 highest rated NBA games that have been played, Steph Curry has been in every single one of them. In the last 5 years, there has been one NBA Finals that has had significant ratings. The other 4 finals are sort of what we have right now, which is still worlds better, leaps and bounds higher than hockey. Don't ever let a hockey fan tell you hockey is on the NBA's ass. That's just not true. The Stanley Cup playoffs actually had a 20% decline this year, 20% down from last year, and they're already down to the NBA. Don't ever let a hockey fan scare you that they're up next. Hockey's great. I'm not putting down hockey. I'm just saying. The NBA playoffs were up this year and like a couple years ago because there is a certain player who everyone wants to see. And when that player goes away, the ratings go by. So we had this stretch in 2015 to 2019 when the NBA was printing money. That's when you saw these guys get these crazy contracts because the ratings were broken. Every single ratings record broken. Because people wanted to see Steph Curry in the NBA Finals. For like 5-6 years, the league forever changed because Steph Curry just made it to the finals for 5 years. The second that dude is not in the NBA Finals, it plummets. When he's back in the finals, we're up. And when he's not, oh, shoot. So my point is, for every non-Warriors fan out there that's always rooting for the Warriors' downfall, but then if you're that same person that roots for the Warriors' downfall and then complains about the ratings, you got to talk to a brick wall now. Therapy is too expensive for your problems. More people should be Warriors fans if you want better ratings. If you're someone that is always complaining about the ratings, I don't know why Steph Curry isn't your favorite player. Steph Curry is the reason for the highest rated NBA games in the last 25 years. Like the highest rated game of all time in the NBA is the Jordan, I think it was 98, or sorry, 96. Jordan, I mean, it's some Michael Jordan game. I think because they have trouble measuring, like determining what a rating is via households. So they're saying that Michael Jordan's, I think the last series he played, they're saying the last game he ever played, that when he won, that was the highest rated NBA game. Number 2 is Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals, when 31 million people watched Game 7. Game 2 last night had 10 million people. Still great. They'll take 10 million people, but 21 more million people tuned in to watch Steph Curry 9 years ago. I don't think the NBA is going down. It's just people fell in love with Steph Curry, and when he's not there, there's 1,000 other things to watch. That's the truth. It's not, the NBA is not giving you a bad product. Adam Silver can't go in there with his puppets and make things happen to be like, oh, we got to move this. And at the end of the day, if Steph Curry is not playing anymore, people won't watch. If you're not a Warriors fan and you're like, no, that's not true. That's not true. You're welcome to look at the ratings stats yourself. They're wide open for public record viewing. Every time Steph Curry just broke a Game 7 record this year on Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday, people are supposed to be having dinner and hunting for eggs in the backyard with the aunts and the uncles. Like someone's uncle is supposed to be drunk in a chicken costume or a bunny mascot, right? Steph Curry played the Rockets on Easter Sunday and broke ratings records again. Game 7 of Warriors-Rockets was the highest rated Game 7 in a non-NBA Finals since 2009. It was one of the highest rated games since 2009 before Curry. So there you go. Someone just texted me and blew my bit. But that's my point. The whole point is that it's, if someone ever tells you the ratings are down, the NBA is going downhill, there's the only partial truth to that is they're going to have to figure out the Steph Curry size hole they're going to deal with. That's real. But while Steph Curry is alive and well and playing, the ratings are always going up. Just look it up. Remember, folks, Google is free. If you don't believe me, if you're a sad Lakers fan saying, no, LeBron brings in more. No, Curry. Actually, you could say the same thing about LeBron because they played each other. All right. Enough about that. I have beaten that horse to death. Let's talk 2 more things, and then I got to shut this down soon. I'll keep it going. Okay. First things first. I saw this over the weekend. This was in a Chicago White Sox game. A penguin threw out the first pitch. Like a live penguin, a bird about this big. It threw out the first pitch of the White Sox game. Awesome. That is terrific. I have to imagine it was a better throw than 50 Cent's first pitch a few years ago because that was terrible. But that's incredible. We need more penguins at games. I think it should be a rule. If your baseball team has a certain record below 500, you have to do stuff like this. Like, good on you, White Sox. You had the worst season in MLB history last year. You're still pretty bad this year. So, hell, Bring in the Penguins. I agree. That's good. That's a good idea. Like the Rockies, there should be a penguin or a tiger, or I hear they're bringing back woolly mammoths, right? The Rockies mascot is a triceratops. We need to get on the phone with Colossal, right, and just bring over a live triceratops. There's got to be a triceratops at the. If your team sucks, your baseball team sucks, and it's June, and there's no hope for you to turn it around. Like if you're the Colorado Rockies, you have 12 wins in the middle of June. You're probably not making the playoffs this year. You might not even make it next year. You might be so bad you've actually screwed 2 seasons in a row because you just have no one who wants to play. You have to have a penguin throughout the first pitch every 2 weeks, right? That has to be a penguin adjacent. It doesn't have to be a penguin. It could be a lizard or a hyena or a cheetah, a gazelle. There has to be something there that you couldn't just pull together in the hallway 15 minutes before the game. It's like, let's have that gymnast. She's from Denver. It needs to be a penguin, right? Or some other awesome animal. That has to be a requirement. Mandate that. This is also new. This is also trending. So how many of you guys play EA college football? It's a good game. Really good game. It's about to be a whole lot more powerful than it was. Think about how dominating of a grip it had on society last summer, how everyone just played all summer. You can now save your university and possibly save the future of your school just by playing EA college football. Get this. EA Sports will pay schools based on how often they are used in the next EA college football. First of all, holy shit. What a marketing masterpiece. I mean, even if they're paying you cents to the dollar, you're going to have kids all summer who go to Toledo, who go to Indiana, who go to Northwestern, who go to Kent State, Sac State, Elkhorn State. You can literally just, Mom, I need meatloaf. I got to help Kent State. You can literally help your school get NIL money just by playing college football all summer. Genius. So that's the marketing standpoint, right? From a marketing perspective, genius. If you are a college student, you should do nothing else besides play video games all summer. If you go to a school that has struggling football, you really should just play video games as much as you can. You have to. I don't know why you wouldn't. Like what else are you going to do? Work out? I mean, you can. Then go play video games. Your school needs you. Get on the console. Start getting your buddies 2 a.m. Rip the chat. And to Indiana, Elkhorn State, Bowling Green, Sac State, Washington State, San Jose State. You could get the next top recruit at San Jose State, Spartans. Go Spartans. You could literally change San Jose State football forever if you and your buddies just sat around and played video games at San Jose State all day. That's what real heroes are made of. That's sacrifice. You'd be doing it for your school. Amazing. Yeah, that's crazy. That is insane. Awesome job. Okay, we're going to shut this live down the talk because I'm going to say something I can't say on the TikTok live. I don't want to advertise this and get kicked off. So thank you. If you're on the TikTok, goodbye. And now. Okay, so we're off of that. So if you're here now, if you're here live, obviously the Wunderfan show is back. We are back. We're going to be live twice a week, every Monday and then every Thursday. Every Monday from here on out, I will announce the weekly winner. We're doing this again. We're bringing it back every week on the Wunderfan app. we will have a weekly cash giveaway right on the Wunderfan contest page. All you have to do to win $500 for free, for nothing, you have to be following us on social media. That's how I'm going to get a hold of you, right? I have to be able to contact you, and I can't contact you unless I know we're going to reach out to you via social. So you have to follow us, and you have to have the app downloaded to use the damn contest. That's it. Those are the only two requirements. You must be following us so we can contact you, for God's sakes, to tell you you won, and you must have the app downloaded so you could even enter the contest. That's it. All you do, just go on the Wunderfan app, find the raffle on the contest page, enter it using Wonder. Using Wonder. Free money. You get Wonder just by watching games, going to games, and you might just win. One lucky winner every single week. We're going to announce the winner every Monday. You have, from now until the next time you see me live, well, I guess you'll see me live on Thursdays. You have a week, every week. So next Monday, from here on out, every Monday is a reveal day of who wins the Wunderfan weekly giveaway. How do you get Wonder? How do you get enough Wonder to enter the contest? Use the Wunderfan app. It's for your benefit. Open the Wunderfan app anytime there's a game on. Take a picture of the game using Watch to Earn technology. Earn Wonder just for watching sports. In fact, if you're like, I actually don't want to enter the contest, I'd rather just redeem the Wonder for, like, I don't know, a gift card or merch, you can do that too. But if you're like, no, I have enough gift cards, I'm good. Thank you so much. I got plenty of Chipotle, Kroger. You can use the raffle. That's right. It's up to you. So yeah, we're back. Every week we're giving away $500 just to a lucky winner. That's it. You have to do nothing else. It's the freest $500 you'll ever get. So download the Wunderfan app, follow us. Those are the only requirements. I think that's it for the show. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's all I got today, folks. Thank you to those that joined. No catch, yes. So I'm answering right now. The comments, there's no catch. Download the Wunderfan app. There's no catch. It will never ask you for a cent. It's just, we have cash to give. We have cash to give. We're doing this all summer. Do it in the fall if people love it. But yeah, download the Wunderfan app, enter the raffle on the contest page, follow us on social media. That's how we contact you that you won. That's it. Yeah, W. Thank you. Thank you, Foxy Cuba. Yeah. All right, that's all I got to say. Enjoy your day. We'll see you on Thursday, twice a week, the Wunderfan Show live on YouTube. Follow us on socials. This has been the Wunderfan Show. Yeah. All right, folks. We'll see you.